It's
Do it
on. It's
anything.
recording. So for
Leaving
recap, for those
me.
of you who are just tuning in, Arby sucks dick. Burger King, it works sometimes if you have coupons. Little Caesars, nostalgia factors plays a huge thing in it. But if we're gonna be serious, you get Little Caesars because it's cheap. And that's
All
it.
right, but it's not what I
Yeah.
wanted.
We're in that spicy pepperoni debate right now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go for let's not go with the next pizza place. Let's go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Carl's Jr. What do you guys think of Carl's Jr.?
Those are
It's
some pretty.
pricey.
It's pricey, but the burgers are pretty fat if you do go for like that. What is
I
it?
do
$6?
got a thick burger.
I always feel like their burgers lack flavor.
You know what they lack?
What do you get
Huh.
usually?
They lack anything that isn't lettuce. There's a whole fucking head of lettuce in every single burger.
You get a sandwich
Yeah.
that's just lettuce
That's the
for
best
buns.
part.
Yep.
My mom gets that because of the calories or the carbs. She's on the no carb thing. And it's
Fucking.
not bad. I mean, it's like a wrap.
If I
I
was a
guess.
rabbit, I'd probably enjoy Carl's Jr. more.
I am a rabbit.
The thing
don't
with
like
Carl's
Carl's
Jr. for
Jr.
me is that it's just like Burger King. The regular burgers that they have, I never get them. I always either get the breakfast burger, which if you go to the morning, it's breakfast burger. But in the afternoons, I go for like the chicken club, and it's a big fat chicken sandwich, and it has bacon and tomato.
Mm.
But it's like it's the only thing I ever get. I actually never get the sandwiches there. I
The
never.
crisscross fries are pretty dope. I don't really
Mhm.
care for the
The fries are
basic
pretty dope.
ones, but
I don't touch the breakfast stuff at Carl's Jr. no more because that shit fucked me up. My
Oh.
gut,
I
go
never
complete
really.
shit.
I don't think I've ever had a
What's it
breakfast
called?
item from there.
I remember having some breakfast sandwiches. Can't remember exactly what from Carl's Jr., but I do know I eat that. Every smell from me was god awful. I know you chastised
on a
me
throne here.
greatly for farting and it being putrid. And ever since it's messed up my gut like that, I don't touch their breakfast.
Honestly, the time fucking Jimmy got like a breakfast biscuit and half of it was as hard as a rock.
Yep.
That
Just
sounds.
But
symbols.
that was because that place made it terrible, Sammy. That place was terrible.
Unreliable.
And we never ate there until like 6 months later when the chefs quit and we had some new chefs on there.
Oh fuck.
Damn.
This is sounding like a C for me, boys.
Yeah, I think in a C, because I was gonna make the argument that their shakes are pretty bomb, but I mean a shake can't. I mean, DQ is probably kicking ass with the desserts, if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of like because if we're still talking about breakfast, and the thing I love getting, it's the hash browns. The little like the coin size hash browns. I love getting those, but again,
Those are cute,
it's not the
but-
saving grace of the whole thing. So I also
Yeah,
agree.
There's got to be
C
a whole
tier.
bunch of shit. All right, C tier, we agree. What's next? Sammy,
Next we
pick one.
got Chick-fil-A. Oh wait, I'm just going
Okay.
down the list. But what do you guys?
Oh,
Do you
okay.
guys just want to pick?
No, yeah, go down the list. I thought you were like picking red. Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
I'm not too big on Chick-fil-A. Every time I go, I get this like thought that what I ate wasn't as good as I remember it being as good as. Does that make sense? Like I'll get something and I'm like, I think I remember I like Chick-fil-A, and then I get something and I'm like, it's not that great. The
You have
service
higher
is
expectations for
crazy,
it, and it
you
just
know.
doesn't live up to it.
I think the
He-
service and how clean they are, and the fact that some of them offer like mouthwash when you go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's cool.
My experience with Chick-fil-A is I've only ever been like 3 or 4 times, and every single time it's always like they're fast, they're efficient, it's very clean. None of the coworkers seem to hate each other, which is every single place I go to, it's like they're all just hanging out and shooting the shit. But in terms of the food, man, give me McDonald's.
Give me
Fuck,
Liberty
I'm good. I'm good
Really?
with Chick-fil-A.
Damn.
I
Not
mean,
bad,
yeah,
huh?
I don't really. It doesn't really register on my list.
Yeah, I'd rather go to Cane's than Chick-fil-A.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna give you that one.
Yeah.
Just-
Man,
Yeah, I guess I put it on
Cane's
C.
on this list.
No, Cane's not on this list.
Cane's, no.
I
This
feel like
is
because
just-
all these places are like available
Yeah,
almost everywhere, except
Yeah,
for White Castle.
exactly.
I don't know why White Castle's on this list.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Chick-fil-A. Whenever I go, I always feel like it didn't have enough flavor, and I want something with flavor. So I'm always like finishing my meal. I'm like, I want more.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, you gotta douse it in that Chick-fil-A sauce or ketchup
The
before you like.
Yeah, the
sauce.
sauces are pretty good.
Sauce is good, but like again, I think we
I
can
forgot
come
about
back
the
to
sauce.
the Canes.
That is true.
Yeah, I don't.
Better.
Is the
I
sauce
don't
high
have.
enough to get it on that B though? I feel like we're all putting
Fuck
it on
no.
the C. All right. Just like the
If anything's gonna save Chick-fil-A is that at least they're not open on Sundays, so all the coworkers get to like not work, so all the employees don't get to work that day. But again, that doesn't relate back to us, and that doesn't relate back to like
Because
if
it
it's
has
a
no
good
power
place
in
or
it.
not.
You have
It's
to
like
charge
it's
it.
about the food.
if anything, it's I've had a couple of instances where I
It's
go with
dead.
Nicole
You have
to
to
like
wait.
go get something to eat.
Well, don't plug it in there. You're gonna plug it
It's not
somewhere
funny.
else.
There's a child in there. And then we go and I'm like, what do you want to eat? She's like, Chick-fil-A. I'm like, that'd be cool, but it's Sunday, bro.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
they're
that
not
sucks.
open on Sundays, so D tier. Sorry.
D tier. I think for what it is, C is perfectly fine. Who wants to be a millionaire? Me.
Well,
now.
I kind of want to put that music in the background while we do this. So,
All right, yeah, just click it on and off whenever you can.
Boy, we're gonna get that copyright, boy.
but for right now, I was gonna play that. I was gonna play that towards the end when we have like 3 left.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Have it
So
all be
Get that
cool.
copyright, boy.
Chick-fil-A, is it going to D or is it staying in C?
My
Because
vote is
He
for
the
needs
C.
D
quality,
tier.
the last thing I'll say is quality of the food. The quality of the food is good. It's
The
not
quality of
shitty.
food is consistent.
Yeah,
and-
it's
and
good,
pretty,
but it's not great.
You know, I think every time I've been, it's been a good experience, but the food is just not wow enough for me to move it up, but not shitty enough to have it next to Arby's,
Mhm.
which is not really fair because I've never been.
I think
Never been
I think
once
it's
to Arby's.
C tier. I'm gonna leave it in C tier. Yeah.
That's yeah. I can vibe with that.
Yeah, I don't think it needs to be higher than C tier.
Chipotle.
All right, everybody know all at once now.
I have never been to Chipotle. I don't know what the food is. The situation is over there. I don't know anything. So
What do you
this-
think they serve there?
Well, I'm assuming it's a lot of like.
Nothing but peppers, chili.
I'm assuming it's nothing but. Is
Well,
it just tacos?
Read the
do they
bottom.
s-
Yeah, read the bottom under
Oh,
the
okay.
chili. It says something.
It's Mexican grill, but
Okay.
for me, I am indifferent. It'll stay in B if that's where it goes. I care less.
I second that opinion. I don't really go to Chipotle. The only experience I have at Chipotle is I would deliver a lot for food. Like people apparently really like Chipotle around here. That's really all I got to say about Chipotle.
I would say I've been there once and I didn't really give a shit. I mean, I don't know what I feel like this is the Starbucks of Mexican food. You know, it's everywhere.
Mhm.
Why people love it. And that's about it. I
know
also
what?
hear horror stories about people who like just have their asses blown out by Chick-fil-A. I was watching H3, right? And they were like, they did a live poll of people who were watching, and they're like, how many people get like diarrhea? And 40% of people were like, I usually get diarrhea while I
40%.
yeah. And like, damn, 40% of your customers get, you know, they get the shits.
That's
That's
some
not
horror
good.
story stuff, man.
That's not good. That means like if you're not a consistent shitter, diarrhea shitter, you know,
Mhm.
maybe like 4 out of 10 times you go, you get the shits. And that seems
Half of
ridiculous.
the time you go to Chipotle, you're gonna fucking lose a pound in shit.
Or at least like 40% of their customers are shitting themselves.
Look, it's 5 stars though. Oh,
Bec-
worse. Oh no, I got better.
One of my favorites when I pick it up. Never received order. Oh, this is Grubhub though.
This is Grubhub, yeah. I'm
This
trying to
is
see
them like shitting on Grubhub and on. I ordered
Okay,
2
well,
burrito bowl.
they're
Burrito
just-
bowl. I mean, do you really want a disassembled burrito?
Okay, here we go. Never mind.
Was
never mind.
whatever.
You know what? I was trying to get a good idea of Chipotle, like based on the menu, but it all seems very straightforward and basic. There's nothing
Chipotle.
special about it.
What do you think, Alan?
Chipotle, it blows. It's not good. It's like it's meh. If I wanted Mexican food, I feel like I get something a lot better somewhere else. It's Tex-Mex stuff. It's what
Mhm.
the white people like Ishi said, because it's not adventurous, it's not fun, it's okay for their delicate tongues. So that's what it's for. It's if they made a Subway, but it's Mexican food. Okay, it's a Subway for Mexican food. That's what it
Yeah.
is. You line up
From
and you're like, you want these beans? They're no good, but you want them, and you're like, yes. And they're like, you want to drown that shit in cheese? They're like, yes.
Reaching
They fucking
maximum
put
burrito
Olive Garden to
capacity. Should
shame,
have told me.
which is saying something. Because holy fuck,
I guess for me, from what it sounds like, if I want to use the bathroom, I go to Chipotle.
If you want,
yes.
want to clear yourself.
And then apparently, yeah, I guess every person who eats at Chipotle is just fine blowing up their toilet. They're okay with a nice coating.
They're like, this is the deal. So
Yeah,
I haven't
it's-
coated my toilet in a
As
while.
far as they're
Alright.
concerned, that's part of the price. They're like,
All right,
The
Alan,
un-
Alan, I
unflipping
get it.
deal.
You're compassionate. I
Good
get
cut,
it. We
good
have
cut.
to move on.
Okay.
We have to move
All
on. There's
right,
like 15
D.
more.
I would say D, just because of my inexperience and the lack of wow. Like, it's less wow than Chick-fil-A, but hyped more than Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, man.
We should all go now.
Same.
Yeah, when we visit,
damn it.
we'll all go and
No,
blow our
This
shit.
let's not go.
That means that like one of us will have it bad, and one of us will have it, and the third person will have it pretty bad, but not as bad.
All right, I'm moving on. I'm moving on.
Should bet who's gonna shit themselves.
Domino's. Where's it going?
Could be me.
Because from what I can say,
Um,
Domino's has always been that thin pizza. If I want thin piece of pizza that's like super super thin, but for whatever reason the crust that they have is super good, I go to Domino's.
And honest, I don't know why. Anytime recently I've had Domino's, there's just like overwhelming acidity to it. Like it seems like, I don't know, like there's a lemon in it or some shit. It just kind of seems like in that sauce, there's just something that bothers me.
Literally, anytime I've gotten pizza from Domino's, it feels like they left it in the oven too long. Like that's as simple as that. That's all I could say about Domino's, really.
I like their crust. It seems like that it has this weird breading to it, those little tiny bits of whatever the hell that is.
yeah.
I like that, but as a whole pizza, I don't know. I'd rather just try my luck at Little Caesars. Hopefully I get a good one. I put it
I
on.
feel like with Domino's, I'll eat it quickly, and the crust is okay. The cheese is kind of weird because if it gets cold, then it kind of forms a kind of weird texture.
Yeah.
Crust gets fucking everywhere. There's no way you're gonna eat that in Jimmy's room because he's gonna murder you before you can walk in there.
Exactly.
That shit is powdery like that. I don't know. It just cakes your hand, and then you can just do this. You'll hear like a lot of pitter patter on your plate.
You know how they get that on there? So they just go like this with their hair.
Imagine just like
Ew.
having it on your hand and then stroking it through your hair. Oof.
Besides that, I'm not too familiar with like their menu in general. We never get Domino's
It's
that.
just pizza, you know.
It's
And,
just pizza, yeah.
Yeah, they never really advertise like coming into Domino's and get the new whatever.
Yeah, 'cause that's what the pizza is. It's just whatever.
They got chicken sandwiches. They
Yeah.
got all this stuff.
Yeah, they got all this extra shit too. And I'm like, well, that's cool. And maybe I'll get some wings, but I never do. I only get pizza. If I'm ever getting it and my mom's like, go get some pizza for everybody. And then I'm like, all right, give me 2 pepperonis and sausage.
Mhm.
And then everyone's like, you didn't go to anywhere else?
Yeah. The one thing I'll say is that if you order online, it's always been a pleasant experience for me whenever I order online. It's always like straightforward, nothing too complicated. And I love that it shows you like what step what's at, so you can kind of see the process. But again, that doesn't help
Pizza has
it.
a loading bar.
Yeah, it just has the loading bar. but it doesn't help the situation where it's like we're talking about the food, and the food is mediocre. I'd rather get Little Caesars.
Yeah.
I'm putting it like on the sear.
I never get that. I don't remember it being very greasy or very saucy, which I care about. So I'm gonna go
I
with.
just don't remember it. You know, like
Forgettable.
Mhm.
Sounds like you're
anytime
giving
I
it a
go
D,
for pizza, it literally never crosses my mind, like I'll sit there and think like, okay, if I do want pizza, who am I gonna get pizza from? I'll maybe think a Little Caesars if I'm like, well, I got like a $5 right here lying around. Let's get a Little Caesars.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna go get pizza from Domino's myself. If I ever eat it, it's because someone else bought it.
Yeah,
There you
because
go.
it never comes to mind. It never comes to mind. There's never a
D-tier.
time where I'm sitting there like, you know what? I could go for some Domino's. When's the last time you heard that sentence in your brain? Never.
I think I heard Priscilla say that one time.
Wait, hold on, hold
Oh,
on.
she's weird.
Are you guys saying that? Are you guys saying that Domino's is just as bad as Chipotle and Arby's?
Just because there's no F
In this
tier,
context, yes.
we can't put yeah. If there was more space, then yeah.
Okay.
I feel like it's just like such a forgettable place. Like, if you can't sit there and think of a time that you would ever want it, then it can't be good, right?
There's a cricket in my room.
The same thing, yeah.
Not
The same
anymore.
thing goes through my mind of like, when I think of pizza, I'm thinking the pizza joint I know, Little Caesars or Pizza Hut, which we're gonna get to, but those are the only
It's
things
gonna
that
be
come
the
to mind.
battle of the bands.
All right, so it's staying in D tier.
Yeah, how come everything's red?
You know what? Ask the people
I think
who
red
make
and
stuff.
red and orange makes you hungry or something.
I think it pops out more. I think it's
Jack
just
in the
more
Box is going
noticeable.
all
Something
in.
like that. Yeah.
Chick-fil-A and Arby's. All right.
DQ.
Okay, let's get down. It's sweets. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys get burgers or chicken from DQ?
No.
I've
Is there
never
a
been a
DQ over here? I don't think there's a DQ over here.
There was one, Sammy, and then it got torn down, and we've never gone to one.
Oh.
They're
Even
good,
when we
they're
went,
sweet. The blizzards are nice. I like the theatrics of throwing it upside down and everything. It's good for dessert, but
I don't fucking know.
as like a fast food, and I'm gonna go get a burger. Like they do have food, they have fries. They even I think they have cakes.
Mm-hmm.
They do have cakes. You
But-
just don't go there for that stuff, man.
Don't.
It's like
I thought this was like a gas station or something.
hold on, go up a bit, go up one more. No, down to
much
those
I
tacos.
thought.
Go down to those tacos. Del Taco releases stuffed quesadilla tacos. Any
Telling you
comment
guys,
on that?
you guys need to go to the taco. It's fucking great.
Jack in the Box joints.
issue.
and
Where's the
chicken
nearest Del
sandwich roll.
Taco?
Your mama's house.
Whatever.
No,
Um,
damn, that's not that funny.
Oh,
I know. Just caught me off guard. No, Alex,
It's
dead.
just, it's
Like,
just,
done.
it's just
Hold
funny.
on.
That burger looks pretty good, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
so
that's
he-
what
he-
it's
yeah.
supposed to be, right?
Here's the true menu. I'm thinking like, wait, that was too much food. It's this right here. This is what they have, and then the ice cream.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think I like the blizzards.
Alright.
All right, just think of like a nice ice cream mixed with your favorite candy bar or a type of sweet, whatever kind of flavor you want. They probably got it. I've never had I think I've had their chicken strips, and it's like a dollar menu shit. What do you expect? Look at that hot dog. What do you expect from that hot dog?
Dude, that hot dog looks photoshopped.
They got photoshopped the weenie into the bun instead of making it. I'm gonna go with the C tier. I do like getting their sweets whenever I'm feeling like a little bit sweetie, but I wouldn't put it on D just because of my lack of knowledge of their other foods.
Yeah, and then for me, I'm gonna stay neutral. I'm just gonna, if it can either go to B or C, but from what I hear, that it's not a bad place. I mean, it's a sweets, like Issue said, it's a sweet place. So if it stays in
I'm
B,
not
if it stays in C, I could care less.
okay. I'm not sold on it. Ishi hasn't sold me on it, so I'm putting D tier for me.
Hey,
Alan?
I think it depends on, because like if I'm just looking at it from the like ice cream and sweet perspective, which is all I go to DQ for, never go for the fast food. I never go for the burgers. I never go for the hot dogs or all that other shit. If I'm just
Hot
looking
dog.
at all the sweets and stuff, I say it's a B. I like what they got there. They got
Yeah.
a good enough variety to appease to any of your ice cream desires. And that's what you should be going to DQ for in the first place, anyways. It's the Dairy Queen, not Burger King. You know?
Yeah, but
You
Burger King's
understand?
already on the list.
That's
They're
true.
You don't
No, that's what
you
he's
don't
saying,
go to
though.
Burger King to get like
The smoothie.
all your ice creams and slushies. Like that's what Sonic's.
You know what? Honestly, yeah, he's
Okay.
changing my mind. I don't
Wow.
think I'm putting it on the D just because, like, as a whole, I'm not getting a meal from here. I'm just getting a blizzard.
Yeah. So if I'm looking at it from the ice cream, or if I'm looking at it from that perspective, it's a B because it gets the job done and I like it and I enjoy what they got and made me happy. Now, if you're gonna force me to include all the other stuff that comes with it, then it's down to a C because the food there's just not that great. It's subpar. It really is. You don't, and that's why I don't get anything of that stuff from there.
Now keep in mind, it looks like this is the only ice cream shop. So
Well,
if
you're
we're gonna
wrong,
rate it
homie.
as an ice cream shop, does
Then I say
it
it's a
stay in
B.
C or does it go to D?
If I rate it as an ice cream shop because it is, then it's a B. But if I rate it as a fast food place featuring a lot of ice cream, then it's a C.
I can do that,
Yeah, same. I think I'm good if it stays in C.
but they we're merciless.
Yeah, we're picky. But now Five Guys, burgers and fries.
Okay, I was excited about this one.
Dude, very
Expensive
pricey.
as fuck.
Yeah.
So pricey?
I-
Yes, pricey.
Don't like Five Guys. Five Guys is a D tier for me because the times that I've had it, and I've had it a couple times, the fries came out the same and they were greasy and aguado. Not
Yeah.
good. And the burger is not, it's not exceptional, especially for that price. It just seems like if you want to clog your arteries, go for it. But you know, it's like America's, yeah, hell yeah, this is what fast food should be, and it depicts what fast food is like. But at that price range, like, I also think that fast food has a cheap aspect to it. You know, you can go to McDonald's and
should.
get the same shit every time and it's tastes identical
Mhm.
and it's cheap as fuck. Five Guys, I don't know. Let's see the prices. How much is a basic like cheeseburger?
All right.
And I know
Pull
they
it
don't
up.
do small ones, right? They do like only big shit.
They only do the big boys.
And then they do the whole like put it together kind of thing. Like, what is this, Fuddruckers? You know?
The one thing I'll say is that I haven't been in such a long goddamn time that the only thing I remember is that the burgers were okay.
See, those
And that
fries
you
look
can-
kind of shitty. Those fries look
and that-
lame.
Yeah, and that you can have
That bun
Yeah.
looks like it's been like somewhat stepped on. They have hot dogs. I didn't even know that. Come
You
on.
want stepped on burger, you get something from McDonald's. Now that looked like it fucking stepped on.
See, look at that. That looks
All right,
kind
that
of
does look
good.
pretty stepped on. You know
but-
what?
The sandwich
This is the
looks
only
better.
one that's shown me pictures where they're making me hungry.
But it's because like it's that greasy fast food. But like,
mhm.
do I pay, what is it, $8 for such a
All right, Jimmy, where's the price?
You absolutely hit it on the head when you said for that price point.
Jesus Christ.
best. And if you want to get a good burger, you could always get something for cheaper.
see like
A
a
bacon cheeseburger for
cheeseburger?
$12.23.
Pair
Pair
of
of
that's
fresh
fresh
good.
Filipino patties, perfection, 2 slices. But I can make this myself for half the cost.
Me and
See?
Emily would only go because she really liked fries, and I got tired of buying her like $3 McDonald's fries. I was like, I'm gonna take you to Five Guys. I'm just gonna show you that they can just give you a whole bag of fries.
And that's cool and all, but for
That's
me,
literally the
they've
only reason
always-
I'd go, and I was like,
And
this
then what's
is
up with the
retarded.
peanuts thing? Like, why am I eating peanuts before I get my food?
Because they make their shit in peanut oil, and I guess that's like something they're super proud of. or
Imagine a
something,
dude
I
walks
don't
in
know.
with an allergy and just like goes into anaphylactic shock from breathing.
Well, it's his fault for going into Five Guys.
Are we keeping
You
it in
don't
detail?
have a peanut allergy and walk into a fucking peanut factory and be like, it's their fault.
I put it on D tier just because I've had each experience has been consistently the same, which was bad. And it's just overpriced for I was surprised when Damn Drops did his thing and he was like, this is a total 5 out of 5, whatever. And I'm like, really?
Mhm.
So you don't have standards, is what you're saying.
So you
It's the menu is simplified enough to be like In-N-Out, but a little more added on there. And then with how everything is laid out, I feel like I also get In-N-Out vibes from it. But I don't go for the aesthetic. I go for the food.
There you go.
And then I haven't been in forever, so my vote's like, I remember it being okay.
Yeah, I think the
And
last time we
it
went
costing a lot.
was when I downed that thimble of ketchup. You
Oh
bet me
yeah,
to eat the
Yeah.
ketchup.
I gave you a bet because I had $20 on me at the time. I'm like, hey, do this thing. I'm like, okay, and you did it.
I was a younger man, so
Yeah.
it was easier.
All right, is
Now
it
you
staying in D
keep that
tier?
20. I say
I don't
Dylan.
think it's D tier, but I would probably slap it in C because like I don't think it's that great. Like it's not bad, but I just think it's way too expensive for what it is. It's not worth what they
All right,
charge
all right.
for it.
So I've heard
Simple
what
as that.
I've heard what everyone said. And if we're judging it as a fast food place, then it's doing its job right. If the food doesn't taste shitty and it's packed with a lot of fries and it's doing its job of like it being a greasy place, in terms of the quality of the food, I don't think it's D tier. But then again, I have been such a long time, it might have changed. So for me, I could take either C or D. But
I vote D.
okay. Is
I
she?
guess it's a D then.
I
We
say
got two
D.
Ds,
D? Okay.
one
Double D.
undecided, and a C. So slap it in D, boys.
All right. All right.
Five
Here we
Guys,
go.
not that great. Sorry, people. Your opinion's wrong.
In-N-Out
You
burgers.
can have your opinion, but it's not right. Okay, In-N-Out Burger, they're consistent. They have that level of service like Chick-fil-A. I've always feel like they're rivals. Chick-fil-A and In-N-Out Burger and
Mhm.
chicken. Like, their shake is pretty lame, but I like
Your
what
shake
like
is
what
lame.
Sammy said. It's simplified to where you can just be like, I want 1, 2, or 3. Onions or no onions. They specifically ask, do you want onions or not? Because not everyone likes onions, but everyone else is fine with tomatoes, lettuce, sauce, all that
Mhm.
shit. If you know the menu, you get the secret stuff like the animal style, the protein style.
Mhm.
Good for you. Um, it's consistently good. Their fries, they're nothing. They're not that great,
They're not great.
Your fat
unless
ass
you
get
get.
a 4x4.
All right, Ishi, but where are you placing this? Is
I
it
put it as an A because I think it does live up to the hype.
oh
Let's get a 4x4.
uh
And I get those fries animal style. So, that's how I
Gotcha.
do. The lemonade's
I
good. A nice lemonade with your burger is
Yeah.
pretty good.
I was gonna say C actually.
Really?
Because
As a
like you mentioned
Californian,
before, yeah, California. It's fries not that great. The menu it just gets the job done. It's not something remarkable. I'm going to like, I want to go in and out. Like, I'm sorry, I want to get a burger. Let's go in and out. Like that's not the first place that comes to my mind when I think about getting a burger.
yeah, if I'm feeling saucy, I go to In-N-Out. I don't go like on a on average.
Yeah. And so for me, the price of it, the quality of food, it gets the job done. I put it at C because believe it or not, I love eating fries. And if the fries don't do it for me at a restaurant place, I say fuck that place.
Yeah,
Sammy, what do you say?
for the price, it's okay. Not my first choice. It's honestly forgettable. It's about as forgettable for me as Domino's,
Dang.
and that's about it. The fries. Whenever I think about it now, the first thing I think about is the fries. I'm just like, no.
Damn.
To give the first negative.
Alan?
Yeah.
So I really, really, really like the In-N-Out burgers. I very much do. and I think they're sold at a pretty damn solid price. And like you guys had already mentioned multiple times over, shit's really simplified. So I go there, I get my shit. That's it. I don't have to stare
shit, that's
at all these items that I don't give a fuck about because it's just, do I want a burger? Do I want bigger burger, or do I want to be fat as fuck? Now, I make my choice, and I get. Now the fries, they suck ass. They really do, and that's a huge shame because I really like their burgers. And when you go over to a fast food place that do burgers and fries, they're basically a package deal. At least to me, they are.
Mhm.
You got. I can't ignore that they have bad fries. So, but I really, really like their burgers, so I would give it a B. I would want to say A, but their fries suck to the point that I can't give it an A.
Mhm. So it's 1A, 1B, 2 C's.
Let's average it out at like a B, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna keep it at B. In and
Okay.
out. It does the job, and people like it, but some people don't.
I also
All
got
right, here we
fucking
go.
lines for days at In-N-Out over here, at least.
It's just,
That's true.
That's how much people like it, I guess.
Jack in the Box.
All right, Jimmy, give us your
Yeah, why is this
What-
S tier, Jimmy? Let's hear it.
Funny enough, it's not S tier.
Okay.
Jack
Are
in the
you sure?
Box is actually it's actually B tier. The reason for it is as great and high fat, and the variety of everything is available at all times. You get breakfast at dinner, you get dinner stuff in the morning, all that stuff. The availability is what gets to me. I love that I can get breakfast at night and all that stuff. It's the weird shit that they do every once in a while that gets to me. It's when they decide that they want to make a burger that has 5 pieces of meat in it, or it's a chicken sandwich that has 3 pieces of chicken in it.
Yeah, I
And it's
remember
like,
that shit.
oh my god!
I remember Alan got that, and I bit into it, and all it was just a mouthful of like chicken patty, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
I had to spit it out because I'm like, this is
Yeah,
too
he
much.
was revolted by it. It was crazy.
mhm.
So I'm totally on board with that. Continue.
I can't get behind the weird menu that comes out.
Mini tacos.
Like the best thing that they ever made, and they're not making anymore. The best thing they ever made was, I think it was like potato, not wedges, but it was like potato bits with bacon inside of it and cheese and
The
all that other stuff.
bits.
And it was great. And then they only did it for a couple months and it's gone.
I've been with the ultimate cheeseburger for a long ass time.
Yeah, it's consistent. I love the breakfast menu. I love the croissants that they have. But the one thing I always get, and I never get anything else, is that one, the ultimate burger.
I like their I feel like a lot of these places, when you get your mail, I don't know if they plan it, but they have these deals: Jack in the Box, Burger
Yeah.
King, Carl's
Yeah,
Jr.,
exactly.
McDonald's. I don't really see this. Sometimes I come out with like this booklet, and then like it's on. They got this booklet with all the different sandwiches and shit. But I think they stay true to the they don't make it until you order it kind of thing. That's why you're waiting so long.
Yeah.
So I do like that. I feel like for me, it's A, just because I'll go to it more often than probably any of these places that are already on the tier lists.
Same.
Yeah, it's the one place where I can say I know the whole menu. I know what I like from that menu. Like I like say my taste is refined at that place. And the only reason I'd put it on S tier is because I look at all the other options that are coming up, and I don't think I'd put any of those in an S tier. So this one, and whenever we go, I feel like we go either because, whenever we don't go, it's probably because we went there last week and we just want to change it or something.
Same.
It's already been a choice.
Yeah, and the sad thing is I wouldn't call it my favorite fast food place, but obviously my body would. So there's a little disconnect there.
For us, it is the closest fast food place. We can literally walk there. We'll be there in 5 minutes.
That's true too. really convenient for us.
Okay.
Alan?
Yeah,
I'd
I'm
put
going
it, probably
for
put
A.
an S.
Oh, Alan, what's up?
Uh, I guess I'd probably slap it in A. And it's funny because I like it for the reason that Jimmy dislikes it, because it's weird as fuck and because they do
Oh yeah.
all sorts of random ass crap. Jack and I used to be on board with Ishi where I would always just get an ultimate cheeseburger and I was really happy with that and it did its job and I was like delicious. But in more recent times, I find myself always just going for whatever weird ass shit they come up with and I'm all like, this looks like an abomination and I want it. So give me
Dude,
that shit.
you get like
And
the
half of
triple
the-
cheeseburger and shit.
That shit for the
Yeah, I
stoners,
do
that
be
box
getting
with all
that.
this.
They always
Oh,
got those. They always got those deals on this shit.
you know
And
what you
I'm
can
just
always
like,
count
you know
on?
what? Give me.
Getting that
So-
one stray fry from your. Like,
Yeah, and then the one
Oh,
straight,
yeah.
the one natural cut fry in your curly fries, and vice versa, the one curly fry in your natural cut fries. Every time.
It's got
It's weird like
personality.
that. You know what? I like that. Yeah, it's like something like, yeah, classic Jack, baby. So you know what? And then way more often than not, I'm actually pretty happy with whatever random ass crap they want to throw at me. So yeah, I'd slap it at A because I get the most variety there, and while I'm getting the most variety, I tend to enjoy it.
their menu is pretty big. Like, not only do they have that full wall of regular shit,
I was
but then
not
they got
aware that they had egg rolls for the longest time.
Yeah, yeah. And churros. Don't forget the churros.
churros and
I
cheesecake.
forget
and
about that
shit.
too.
I mean, I don't think I've ever had cheesecake from there, but
They got a very wide menu. Oh, and
Hmm.
have you read the descriptions for their food on Uber Eats or Grubhub or something? It's nuts. They talk about their food like a narrator talks about like a hit film for the summer. Like it's all like epic and grandiose.
This summer, the number 7 with bacon.
All right.
Yeah, it's actually pretty ridiculous. You guys should pick up like one of those delivery apps and check out the descriptions they have on the food because it's actually very entertaining to read it.
All right.
sounds like an S tier for you, bro.
Is it S tier?
No, because I already know what my S tier is, and it's coming up.
All right. So one
Because I
S,
think that's better.
2 A's, and 1 B.
Well,
Uh,
the S and the A would make it an A, and then me and Alan would keep it at A. So A. A.
Hey, we all seem to approve of Jack. Jack is a good boy.
Also,
Jack is the man.
my mom's right behind me.
Hey, ma.
Hold on.
Hi. Hi.
Te están diciendo hi.
Hello.
Hey.
That's
there
right.
it is.
We're
How are
Mexican.
you?
Hey, I'm good.
Hi.
Oh, no me oyen.
No, sí te escuchan, solo que
Yo no los escucho.
no nos escuchas.
Ok. Bye. ¿Van a venir al party, al bautizo?
No, no.
No,
When I go to the
Oh,
party.
damn.
too much
Ok, pues
Delta.
bye.
Bye.
Let me get back to sharing. All right, cool. So looks like it's staying at A tier. KFC.
Oh boy. Let me talk about KFC.
Oh boy, Sammy's story for KFC. Let's
And
go.
let me tell you my story after he's done with
Oh,
his story.
God,
Because
everyone has
boy,
stories.
oh boy,
Oh
do I
boy,
have a thing to say.
Jimmy's story's great. So
Oh, boy.
we were chilling at KFC with my friend Rigo, and I was having a grand old time eating my chicken sandwich and my biscuits and all that. And the plan was to get home and watch Taxi Driver. So we get home and we're watching Taxi Driver. Totally stuffed. Like my stomach's just got this baby of KFC in there. I'm kissing it. And then
And Tucker's fried baby.
my right eye starts losing sight. I'm starting
Oh
to spot
God.
in my right eye. And I know if I freak out, it's just gonna get worse. So I just kind of relax and I drink some water and I just let it pass. And that traumatic experience sadly landed on KFC because that's what I had just recently eaten. So I just tied that awful experience to KFC. So if you ever mention KFC, I'm just gonna be like, fuck KFC. I don't eat that shit.
I wanna be able to
KFC
see.
made my sandwiches bland.
Can no see.
So it's not
S-
C tier because you
KFC
cannot.
cannot see.
So the one thing I'll say is that the chicken bowl that has potatoes and a bit of corn and like the chicken bite stuff that's in there, I always get that. It's always great. These stupid, dumb. Oh hey mom. These these dumb idiots don't know how to run their goddamn restaurant. And it took one bad experience for me just to never go back there ever again.
Did
In
you lose
terms of
sight in both of your eyes?
both my eyes, no. Honestly, it was unfair because that place has been notorious, as being a bad KFC place. You can rely that your food will be on average half the time correct. The other time you have to go inside and let them know that they fucked up in some way, and you have to get your food right. But in terms of the place itself, I only go in for the chicken bowl, and that's it. The food is okay. It does its job. I'd rather go to fucking Chick-fil-A.
Shit.
The problem was that like me, Rigo, and Jimmy, we were all craving different things. Like I wanted Chinese food, Rigo wanted Cane's, he wanted KFC. It was on the same plaza. So Jimmy splits up and he goes to KFC, and then me and Rigo, we go to Cane's, we get our food there, and then we go to the Chinese place and we get food there. And by then it's already been at least like 25, 30 minutes because Cane's took forever. The line's like double drive through and shit over there. It's just so long. So we're like, where the hell's Jimmy? We thought I'd see him at the car by now. And
Mhm.
we go into KFC and he's still in line.
Mhm.
Are you in line? And he's like, yeah, I'm still in line. And it's like, what the fuck? This place isn't even full. And so he's like, well, the cashier's new and I ordered my meal. I think you said like he didn't hear me the first time. He didn't hear me the second time. And then he finished the order and I paid for it. And then I went back. I got back in line and I talked to him again and he got my meal wrong again. And then by that time we showed up. And so we were waiting for his order. He gets his order and he's going through it. And then he ordered again. So he's already ordered 3 times by the time we're there. He gets his order wrong, still wrong. And so by then his patience just gone to shit. And he was like, fuck.
That's a lot of patience, man.
Yeah. I was, God damn, dude.
A lot of people in the world that wouldn't lost their shit the first time, man.
There were 2 people in front of me, and I waited there for 25 minutes with 2 people in front of me. I feel bad for the cashier, but at the same time, the manager that was there didn't check on him, and he didn't ask for help the entire time. And he should have just said, like, I didn't catch that. Can you say that again? But he was so timid and quiet that he never said anything. He just put the order that he heard not correctly, and then I had to go back to him multiple times, like let him know that no, that's wrong.
Damn.
Yeah. So nothing about the food.
No.
You should have
like
gone
I said,
full Karen
the
on
food,
him, dude.
the
He has to
food
talk
is-
to his manager.
the manager was worse. The manager saw that the food was wrong 3 times. She handed me the food herself.
Oh man, that place just sucks ass.
Yes.
We'll go there when we
Also,
come.
also there wasn't any AC, and the place was filthy. They didn't give a shit about cleaning that place.
Oh yeah, the place is filthy.
Is that place still standing?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think it's all right. When I go, like, if people get something from there, it's usually like the bucket with a bunch of different sides, and we treat it like it's Thanksgiving or some shit. If I ever go by myself or with somebody, like we're just getting something, I get the fill up box with chicken strips, with their sauce. It's like if Cane's is too far, I go to KFC, or if I'll just decide on somewhere else.
Okay. So
For that, I
we're-
put it like on a B. I put it on a B because it's reliable.
Okay.
But with both of your guys' is F. think that would
Oh,
put it in the
that's-
D.
Shouldn't even be on the list.
That's
There
two
you go.
Ds. That's 2 Ds and 1 B. Alan, what do you got?
So I give KFC it's C. It gets a C for me because it's like it's just I don't know. The chicken is pretty fucking greasy and stuff in my experience that I never enjoyed it all that much. If I do get chicken from there and I want to enjoy it, it's got to be like chicken strips like my boy down there.
Mhm.
That's better. It's the only place where I'm gonna reliably get me some quick mashed potato because I fucking love mashed potato, and it seems like KFC is the only one that does it right compared to all the other ones. Because I don't know, Popeyes mash tastes fucking weird. Church's is somehow even more weirder and doesn't taste like mash at all. So you know what, KFC is the only one that does it right. However, it's super close to being D just because they have the audacity to proudly tote Baja Blast like it's good, and it's not. It is objectively the worst Mountain Dew to ever exist, and I can't understand why they would ever carry such a monstrosity. But I got to put that aside and just say it's C because everything else is just slightly under. So, whatever.
I think with our ratings, it's gonna put it at D.
I think it goes to a D regardless. Because your guys sound like fucking nightmare situations. I don't
Yeah.
think it's all that
And I'm over
great.
here like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's about average for me.
You know what I
Alright,
noticed
boys.
is kind of interesting?
You know what?
is-
I would put it at C as well because I'm like, looking at the list, I'm not putting it next to In and Out.
Yeah, we don't want to put that anywhere near Jack's or In-N-Out.
I feel like it's interesting that like a good customer experience wouldn't bump it up on the list, but a bad customer experience would.
Mm-hmm.
Send it to the grave.
Yeah.
I guess it's you just have to have like absolutely amazing service for me to be all like, you know what, their service is so amazing, I gotta put it up on the list because like they like give me a bib and they ask me how my day was and they take care of my dog.
They sit with me, talk to me while I eat my meal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whisper sweet things.
they
and-
listen to my
and kiss you.
troubles.
I put my head on their lap and they lull me to sleep.
Yeah,
All right,
Oh, no.
boys.
And that's how Chick-fil-A is.
the
Unfortunately,
legend.
it is 4:43. It means Sammy has to take off at around 5. So we gotta do these next rapid.
Oh shit. I don't know. I feel like we're starting to get to the some
Trying to
of
get
these are pretty
some-
good.
Some pretty heavy hitters over here.
Yeah, I think this should just be a two-parter.
Yeah, we're gonna have to break this down into a 2-part because I mean I think we can all yell about something about Max for a while because I mean, come on, it's Max. I'm sure we all have something to say, right?
Oh,
Like, right?
definitely.
Probably. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So maybe we can
I'm
finish
sure we
this off
can
with
devote the
Macus
next
and then
15 minutes to Max alone.
yeah. Yeah, I think we should just devote whatever time we have left to Macus and then everything else will be next week on. You know.
All right, here we go.
Wars.
In that
Legit
case,
food review.
Give me that thumbnail.
I'll go ahead and do that then. Let me go ahead and share the new thing with sounds, and because we're gonna finish it out with McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then we'll do the thumbnail after.
This will be a part 1 of yes.
All right. Oh, so did Alan freeze?
He's
That's
No, I
really
was
good.
calling it really
This is
hard.
really
Oh
good.
shit, that was really good.
You all get 5 minutes. Go.
All right, Alan. Go ahead, go
Do I have
first.
to do it again?
No,
No.
Give
just
your
talk about
thesis.
it. Where does McDonald's go?
Oh fuck. Okay. Shit. I think have to put Max at C overall.
C.
Want to phone a
Yeah.
friend?
Want to call someone from across the street?
No, it's just
So-
because like, so whenever I think of Max, I always associate it with just not being that good. I never think that it's garbage, so I don't think belongs in D. But you generally, when you think of fast food and you come and you try to compare it with others, at least for me, I always think of like Max is the benchmark for somewhat mediocre, you know? And then like I can't tell you how many burgers I've come through the drive-through where it's either I just don't have the right burger because my man looked like he's high out of his mind. And then also they always look like they're stepped on, especially if I ask for anything that's slightly out of the norm. Then it looks like they fucking stomped it up out of rage because they couldn't handle the fact that I asked for no pickles.
Mhm.
So, you know, there's that. And then just like I don't know, I've gone through Max a bunch though, so clearly they're not god awful because for some reason my fat ass ends up there at some point again.
Your body loves it, but your brain doesn't. So addicted.
Yeah, it's fucked up. So I guess that's a nice way to put it.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, I think McDonald's firmly should stay in a C tier because, like, yeah, it's just the universal benchmark of kind of mediocre, and that's what I'm gonna forever use it as, and that's where it needs to stay.
Damn.
All right, get thesis.
I love the breakfast. Oh my god. I would cream for the breakfast. The fucking deluxe breakfast. I mean, it's cheap. I like it. It keeps me full all day. The actual burgers, besides like the double or like the chicken sandwich, I don't really mess with any like Big Macs or quarter pounders or any of that. I do get usually it's good. Even if it's not like, even if it was stepped on like Alan says, I still enjoy it. It's mostly the nostalgia factor because I've always growing up. I like the fries. The fries are pretty good. And that's all I have to say.
Where does it go in the tier list, Sammy?
For me, I put it like, it's a tie between A and B, so I'd probably just put it in A.
Really?
All right.
I also like to mention that they
C.
forgot my nuggets in my chicken nugget meal. Ishi knows this.
Yeah.
So you know what? Fuck those people.
Holy shit, they hate
Their
you.
workers are fucking stupid.
Hey, whoa now. All of them? Damn.
Not all of them, but
So,
a lot of them. Let's be real.
So, Ishi, do you want to finish it or do you want to go next?
Let me finish it.
Like I have my.
Oh,
two
okay, my
cents.
bad. Yeah. No, you can go less. You're the host.
Okay. I believe that when I think about McDonald's, I think about the good times we had and about the food and the prices before it got, raised up. When I think McDonald's, I think the sandwiches, the breakfast sandwiches, and how we would always get those no matter what. It didn't matter what we were doing at McDonald's. If we were getting something, we were always getting those McMuffins.
Hell yeah.
And I always thought that the breakfasts in my mind, they perfected it. I don't know how they did it, but those pancakes are just, I hate to say it, they're on par with IHOP pancakes, which is fucking scary.
The pancakes, oh god.
Yeah, he's right. The pancakes, there's something about those pancakes.
Yeah,
You
dude,
know?
that butter. And the
And
syrup.
so-
Breakfast is some big it's a big deal right there.
Yeah. And so for the longest time, I'm like, the burgers that they have, they're okay.
Shit.
The 2 for whatever, that was good till it lasted, until prices rose. But what got to me, what's making this go to S tier for me, is the same reason why Sammy didn't like it. I actually do like the Big Mac. I do like the quarter pounders. I do like those bigger sandwiches, because for whatever
It feels
reason,
like it's stepped on.
I do like to step on. For whatever reason, the quality of those foods is just good for whatever reason. It's not supposed to. I don't know why, but the quality of that stuff every time I get it is just better than all this other stuff down here. Dare I say it? Sometimes better than Jack in the Box.
Say it with an S.
Yeah, and so I actually do think that McDonald's is S tier because they perfected fast food restaurant and fast food in general since they were the first ones, and
Since the beginning,
they've done it right. Yeah, so I'm gonna put it at S tier actually.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of points here that have been made, and I can absolutely agree with. There's definitely like you'll have an experience where you're just like, dude, they forgot this or that, or this shit came out like looking like this, but for some reason you just go back.
Like an abusive relationship.
Like it's addicting
fucked
sometimes.
up, isn't it?
Sometimes I'm just like, this is not good for me, dude, and I still go back. I get the number 7, which is just
After
2
the gym.
cheeseburgers. Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna pre-workout with the burger.
Oh my god.
They got, for some reason, their machines don't fucking work, and you don't get a cone when you ask for
Can't
one.
ever get a fucking cone nowhere.
But you still like, all right, I guess I'll get some chicken
Can't have
nuggets
shit at
then.
McDonald's.
Sometimes you go inside and it's like, it's the Walmart of fast food. You're just like, what the hell's going
Yeah.
on? There's a,
Find a dookie on the
there's
floor
a
in the
homeless
bathroom.
person. There's a horror story, but it's
Yep.
all through high school. Like McDonald's was there for me, you know. And I feel like
Dude.
growing up, I ate too much McDonald's, you know.
Fuck
If I
yeah.
die from some kind of health complications, McDonald's is the culprit. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
But I do like their breakfast. You know, I'll get a sausage biscuit with a big breakfast. Something about those pancakes. I do like getting a Big Mac. I don't know. I don't fuck with the filet of fish. I don't think I've ever touched a filet of fish in my life.
Is anybody?
That's so good.
I feel
Yeah,
like that was
they're pretty good.
there for like
Pretty good.
reasons.
I fucks with McDonald's. Travis Scott fucks with McDonald's. BTS fucks with McDonald's.
Everybody
So-
fucks with
Supposedly
McDonald's.
every single, yeah, I can't wait.
And
for
then
the
when you go
Tom
to
Cruise
Vegas,
back.
when you go to Vegas and they give you the 60-piece chicken nuggets for only $5, like, oh my god.
Crazy, man. You know, the chicken nuggets, the sauce in the chicken nuggets, I don't know. It's on par with like Goku and Vegeta fusion, huh? It's just it's something weird where one cannot exist without the other, you know.
Well put.
Although I talked so highly about it, it is the staple of fast food, you know. Just close your eyes and think of fast food. It's gonna be on that list. But I put it at A because of its fluctuation between, it always has good deals. You can always count on there being some kind of promotion. You're always looking for that fucking monopoly shit that happens every 2 years or something. Some people are shitting themselves over the rib or
Fucking scam.
yeah, you know, but you still play it. You know, you still peel that shit
I
with the
still play it though,
anticipation.
because I'm a dumbass.
And you'll go and you'll see like something when you go to McDonald's at 9 o'clock and you're just like, this is not a safe place to be. But you know, you'll do it for that Big Mac or that that sausage McMuffin or whatever. So I put it at A because
Right.
it's a mix of both good and bad. And I think that's why we come back, because it offers enough good to outweigh the bad.
So that was 1C, 1. Sammy, did you say A or B?
A.
Yeah, so 1C, 1A,
2 A's. I put an A.
and
Two
then
A's.
no, and then one S, and then another A.
Okay. I see what
So,
you're doing.
in your guys' opinion, does it stay in A or does it stay in B? Because 1S and 1C, it really does pull it both directions, but there was two
polarizing.
A's.
Well, I think with the majority of positive, I think it is leaning towards more A. It's not going to be S. And I
Mhm.
think putting it in C would be a damn shame.
Or leaving it a B. Like
I would say
think-
A because of the
yeah.
overall like positivity.
If McDonald's is sitting next to In-N-Out, I'm leaving the meeting right now.
I think it's on par with Jack in the Box. I feel like if anything, like I don't know, Burger King seems like it's always been the contender against McDonald's, and it seems like it's been losing the battle. I think it does pretty well against Jack in the Box though.
I can definitely, looking at it that way, I can definitely say that I wouldn't put it in the same bracket as Burger King, because I do think Max is superior to Burger King. And you guys were going on about the breakfast a lot. That made me think, you know what, when McDonald's actually kept up with the whole breakfast all day sort of deal, I ended up enjoying Max more and found myself getting breakfast items more often than not compared to anything else.
Dude, in the hash brown?
So-
Oh my god, a fucking hash brown.
What's up with that hash brown
The hash browns.
though?
So
Everything. Sammy, what do you think about a cup of water?
I
Water.
can, they don't. I
Hey.
don't know about you guys over in California, but it seems like they don't do that here anymore.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so in that case, if I would say if that was a thing still going on, I'd probably
because of COVID.
consider
They
it
stopped
actually
because of
moving
COVID.
that shit up to a B instead of a C. But otherwise, I think I'd still hold where I am. And I think with your guys' all views all together on it, I think A is probably where it needs to be then.
Yay.
Yay! Hey.
Hey,
We did
In
it.
that case,
the jury has
case-
voted.
Hit that.
Yeah,
Hit
they-
that. Hit that. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I think it's this one,
8, 10.
right? Is it this one?
It sounds like we're being chased now.
Well,
Or
it's
no,
actually
play
the
that.
ending.
Play that
It is the
music.
ending.
Play that music that plays like when they're like, "Oh, we're out of time, but we'll see you tomorrow." Shit, they're coming to
We
get
will
me.
see you
Yes,
guys
yeah.
next time when we finish the goddamn fast food tiers list.
All right, boys. That was
Yeah, that's
neat.
fun.
Let me get the thumbnail. Hold on.
Oh shit.
All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, hold on. Before you take off, let me get the picture to you guys, and then let's see. Oh my god! Oh, I love it.
I didn't think judging fast food would take this long.
I mean, we weren't even done. We still need a
Yeah,
lot more.
we
to
love
go.
2
food.
episodes worth.
We
Yeah, I
love
like
food.
food. I like cheap. I mean, when you're poor, this is the shit that you get a lot of. So
I told you the max would take a fair amount of time.
how much did it take?
Like an hour and no, yeah,
Legit
an hour
took
and 40
15
minutes.
minutes. No,
Oh,
just
my bad. Yeah, it's like 15 minutes.
I was like,
Yeah,
an hour.
legit
No
took
way. I wasn't
15
that passionate about McDonald's
Oh, so there it is. There's the thumbnail.
collectively. Yeah, I think.
Oh, yeah, for everything in total, yeah.
Oh my god!
fast food thumb.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Look at that shit. Look at that shit.
Sammy, you look like a stepped on lemon.
smile in there.
All right, guys. Well, it is 5 o'clock. We have to get ready. We're gonna take mom to the train station, and
5
then that's basically it. We technically have a little bit of leeway time. But I think that's basically it. I was hoping you guys would talk about D&D, but not this time.
We'll see how long it takes for us
Later.
to talk about the rest of the fast food. And that was like, we did more than half of the list. So
Well,
Maybe we
well-
get special guest Carla Landeros in the second half.
yeah, next time.
Oh,
yeah.
Although, remember that because me and Sam are going to San Diego, we won't be meeting unless we do a Friday morning thing, but it's just us, but not Carla. But that's the only time we're available technically.
yeah.
Well, then till
Well-
later. Those poor 3 viewers are gonna have to wait for that second part just a little longer than normal.
Fucking losers.
That's how you lose viewers,
Yeah,
though. The
okay.
inconsistency.
Wait, are we still recording?
Yeah.
Yeah, those
Yes, we're
losers
still recording.
Wait,
still watching.
wait, you got edit that out.
Just bleep them.
It's live, Alan. Sorry.
Here,
Oh.
Just
in case I
kidding.
in case I forget, I'm sending you this. I'm sending you guys this because it's important. Here, somebody else save this, not just me.
Here to
Oh,
file.
this. Making me
It's where we
save a
left
whole
off.
lot of stuff on my PC.
Oh yeah, we're gonna reset it. We have to it deletes itself.
Delete itself.
We're gonna look
What is
at
this?
this and be like, who the fuck? Why?
Yeah, we're gonna come back to this in a year. I'm like, why the fuck did we say McDonald's was S tier? What the fuck?
I'm gonna come back and be like, McDonald's fucking sucks, bro.
You're gonna have a good life-changing.
Hey,
experience of
Sammy, after
terrible-
this-
I'm gonna go blind at McDonald's.
After we drop
The
off
last thing I
Mom,
saw was my McNuggets missing.
my McNuggets were gone, so I killed
Sammy.
Hey
them all.
man, I'm just saying, you order a Big Mac meal and they don't give you a fucking Big Mac, you're gonna probably have a problem with that.
Dude,
Hey,
remember when they do like
let's-
buy one get one or something Big Macs?
They do BOGO Big Macs. You know
Mhm.
what? I
Like-
fuck with that.
They
Pretty dope.
they run out of sauce because of that sometimes.
there's a chance
Yeah,
that
they
me and
do.
Sammy will get McDonald's after
Big
this.
Macs are my jam. Like I'm going to a Max for a Big Mac.
Right now,
We gotta drop off Mom, but maybe I told Sammy we're gonna get some stuff in Walmart, but
let me know what you guys get in the chat.
we might I might persuade Sammy like, hey, do you want to like get some Jack in the Box?
Put that list to use. All right, guys,
All right,
go do y'all
I'll
thing.
check y'all later, boys. This was good.
Love
Bye.
ya.
Hey, have
I
a good
love
rest
you.
of your day.
Goodbye.
I love you.